Welcome to the Den, the Dark Entertainment Network. I'm the Gothic Rose, and this is the hot mess of Hollywood. Let me take this moment to reintroduce myself. I am the Gothic Rose, hostess of the Dark Entertainment Network. This is a channel where the news meets conspiracy theories and makes babies in my brain, and it comes out my mouth. I do this because I enjoy it. If you like this type of content, please follow along, because I'm not going to stop. What do we do with a hot mess we can't clean up? We talk about it, make it messier. We've got some Blake Lively drama, a little Reese Witherspoon, some Demi Moore, and Tori Spelling. All in the Den. Everybody is lawsuit happy with Blake Lively. She now has a $7 million defamation lawsuit from Jed Wallace, a crisis publicist she accused of deploying a digital army to smear her reputation. Wallace denies these allegations and claims that Lively's accusations have caused him reputational harm. Now, in my shorts, you can find the blind item that says that there could be a possible Ryan Lively divorce if she drags him down too much. Let me know what you think about that, because she's already facing, or she and Ryan Reynolds are already facing this $400 million defamation lawsuit, and their publicist, of course, from Justin Baldoni for the smear campaign they put out against him. And the nice pool in the Deadpool movie really seems to show that they were just going after him. And of course, it's just not looking good. People are really, really just not on Blake Lively's side. And she recently posted to Instagram about her new movie, Another Simple Favor, which is the sequel to A Simple Favor, starring Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. Now, this movie is going to premiere at the South by Southwest Festival on March 7th, 2025, and will be available on Amazon MGM's Prime Video starting May 1st. But she's getting so many awful comments left on her Instagram. One comment reads, "Poor Anna, she already can't stand Lively and now has to deal with her shit show ruining this too." I mean, the Instagram, it's just so funny. Did Blake direct this movie too? I wonder if she wears multiple pants in this movie. Did Ryan rewrite a scene? Why is Blake's name higher than Anna's? They really thought that was a good idea. Someone just said, came straight to the comments. Oh my goodness. I always thought the first movie was Blake's best acting. Now I realize it was because she's just being herself in A Simple Favor. Oh, and someone said weird timing to promote this movie. Someone else said, this is the last movie. This is definitely the last movie she will make. Another one, thoughts and prayers to Anna Kendrick. Oh, this is so, so funny, but this is what you get when you do things that are outside the norm and try to make a big deal about what is turning into a pack of lies that is being unraveled day after day to try to take someone else down because you couldn't handle your own reputation. This is a lot of karma, and it's really just like a lesson in what not to do and how not to, mess your life up, I guess. I don't even know. Is this something she's going to be able to bounce back from? I don't think so, because again, she Hollywoodized the Me Too movement, took down a bunch of people, put an article in the New York Times with cherry-picked, edited text messages to make someone look guilty that wasn't. all because she got backlash she couldn't handle that honestly by this time would have just blown over when her movie came out. Maybe some people wouldn't have liked her still, but that's their choice, not hers. But through those divorce rumors, Ryan Reynolds did put a selfie of he and Blake on Instagram. Well, I guess someone is trying to do some damage control. Now, Reese Witherspoon recently joked about hair removal. And this reportedly caused a fellow actress to end their friendship. So the identity of the actress hasn't been disclosed yet, but it's causing quite a stir in Hollywood circles. And honestly, in my brain, I'm like, who is this actress? We must find out. I think, who could it be? Who could it be? She's still friends with Jennifer Aniston. We gotta look into this, you guys. We definitely do. Now, and Bindi Irwin has recently come out about her health struggles with endometriosis, and she was talking about how she has an enormous cyst that bonded to her ovary, and it just was sitting there on her side before her diagnosis, and she shared her journey to raise awareness about the condition and the pain she endured for years before getting the proper treatment, and it is very painful. And she has the cutest little daughter, and I loved her on Dancing with the Stars. I loved that she won. She really did an amazing, amazing job. So I do hope you feel better, Bindi Irwin. It's a terrible thing, endometriosis. Women really do go through a lot with our health, and we really do need access to the medical care that is lacking for so many now. And Bindi Irwin has recently come out about her health struggles with endometriosis. And she was talking about how she has an enormous cyst that bonded to her ovary. And it just was sitting there on her side before her diagnosis. And she shared her journey to raise awareness about the condition and the pain she endured for years before getting the proper treatment. And it is very painful, and she has the cutest little daughter, and I loved her on Dancing with the Stars. I loved that she won. She really did an amazing, amazing job. So I do hope you feel better, Bindi Irwin. It's a terrible thing, endometriosis. Women really do go through a lot with our health, and we really do need access to the medical care that is lacking for so many now. And Bindi Irwin has recently come out about her health struggles with endometriosis. And she was talking about how she has an enormous cyst that bonded to her ovary. And it just was sitting there on her side before her diagnosis. And she shared her journey to raise awareness about the condition and the pain she endured for years before getting the proper treatment. And it is very painful, and she has the cutest little daughter, and I loved her on Dancing with the Stars. I loved that she won. She really did an amazing, amazing job. So I do hope you feel better, Bindi Irwin. It's a terrible thing, endometriosis. Women really do go through a lot with our health, and we really do need access to the medical care that is lacking for so many now. And Bindi Irwin has recently come out about her health struggles with endometriosis. And she was talking about how she has an enormous cyst that bonded to her ovary. And it just was sitting there on her side before her diagnosis. And she shared her journey to raise awareness about the condition and the pain she endured for years before getting the proper treatment. And it is very painful, and she has the cutest little daughter, and I loved her on Dancing with the Stars. I loved that she won. She really did an amazing, amazing job. So I do hope you feel better. And what's a podcast without talking about another podcast? Tori Spelling has a podcast called Miss Spelling, and she revealed this very memorable makeout session with Colin Farrell in the early 2000s. And this took place just weeks before her wedding to her first husband, Charlie Shanae, and she described it as a bucket list moment. Now, she also confessed, I mean, she's getting like deep into it, that she had a one and only threesome while filming Beverly Hills 90210 finale on the Queen Mary ship. And she described the experience as less enjoyable than she anticipated, but admitted it was a fun and shocking experience at the time. And if you guys don't know, there is a channel, MeTV, Memorable Entertainment TV. You can get the station through the app Friendly. I know that there are a few others, but they have their own cartoon network with all the Gen X cartoons, but they now also have a 90210 channel that only plays the old episodes. So I'm going to have to go back and watch this Queen Mary finale. Oh my goodness. And find out if it looks like there's anything going on between anyone. Because was it the cast? Was it the crew? Was it other friends? Oh my. And that episode, if you're wondering, that season finale of Beverly Hills 90210 is titled You Say It's Your Birthday, and it is the season 6 finale. It's a two-part episode that originally aired on May 22nd, 1996. Now, she also, Tori Spelling, discussed the instability in her life since separating from her husband, Dean McDermott, and she expressed guilt over this and how the impact it's had on her 5 children. I thought they were pretty rock solid, so I kind of was shocked when they got divorced, but she recounted an explosive fight with McDermott that led to their split and shared that the argument was so intense she smashed a loaded baked potato on the kitchen floor in anger. So I know at some point she wasn't living in her house and was like in a hotel or some sort of a camper or something with her kids, and people were like asking her mother why her mother was not taking her in. I don't know the dynamics there with that, but I do remember that there was a little bit of tension between Tori and Candy Spelling way back in the day, and this has been such a Gen X retro hot mess in Hollywood that started out with a lawsuit current and went back to the past, for me at least. And I have to say that what I do discuss on this hot mess in Hollywood is the celebrity news that interests me. So I hope that it interests you too. If it does, you want to hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing. And thank you for joining me in the den.